Hey everybody, and welcome to another story time around the fire table. We used to have a deer lease, I guess you would say, where it was surrounded by rice fields, and it was about 300 acres in the middle of these rice fields. It was all wooded, big creek ran through it, stuff. I'll be telling several stories that happened on this place. Matter of fact, I already told one that was about the two bobcats and the deer chasing the bobcats. Anyway, so it wasn't just a deer lease like during deer season, it was a year-round lease. So we used to, the place was just loaded up with hogs. It was lots and lots and lots of wild hogs. Most of y'all know, most hogs are nocturnal. It's better to hunt them at night. And this was, before all of the advanced technology that we have today. This was, back in the mid 90s. So what we would do is we would literally tape a flashlight onto the stabilizer of our boat. So we'd sit there till it got dark, and we'd put our flashlight on our stabilizer, and I guarantee you every flashlight that I had a red lens on it. Back before we understood that green was better. Back before all the flashlights, or a multitude of different flashlights and stuff, came with different lenses. I couldn't tell you how many times I stopped by the store on the way to the deer lease and bought a red magic marker. That way I could color my lens red. It seemed to help. You shine a white light on a hog, they liable to spook, And when we were hunting these hogs, we learned that you could take that flashlight and you cover the end of it with your fingers. And then as you want to, you just kind of open your fingers and you let that light out just a little bit at a time, until you can move your fingers away like that, and don't shake that light or anything. And it didn't bother them pigs. The pigs just stay there and eat. So that was how we hunted a lot of pigs. We spent a lot of nights in the pitch dark in the woods. Well, y'all know from previous stories, I'm not too fond of the dark. So, and it's not the dark, like I said before, it's not the dark so much as it's what you can't see. And when it's dark, you can't see. So, Anyway, so there's one particular evening, me and a buddy of mine, we go over there, we're in his truck. So we go over there to the lease. And this lease is about an hour from home. And way back off in the middle of these rice fields, where we had a little camp set up, but not on the place. It was literally like a mile and a half through rice fields around on a county road to where the camp was. So it was a pretty good ways to camp. So anyway, I had my stand set up in one spot, and a buddy of mine, he was back down the creek about, quarter of a mile or so. And anyway, when he dropped me off, he said, "How late do you want to sit?" And I said, "Tonight, let's don't sit too late tonight, maybe 30 minutes after dark, that'll be long enough." And he said, "Okay, no problem." I said, "All right." So, I was under the assumption that about 30 minutes after dark, I was going to hear that truck start, and he was going to drive on up to where I was at. Now, between the road and where my stand was barbed wire fence and a gate. The gate was chained shut, locked, old, trees all grown up around it anyway, you couldn't open it. So always just climbed the fence to get to my stand. all the same property, just a cross fence. Anyway, so I go and I get up in my tree. And I mean, when I say up in a tree, I'm literally sitting in the tree, not like on a ladder stand or anything. I think I had a few boards going from limb to limb that I would just kind of sit on, you know. So just literally sitting up in this tree. And feeder's about, I don't know, 12 yards or so, something like that. Perfect for hunting hogs at night. And there was a lot of pigs in that area. And anyway, so I'm sitting there. It gets dark. Get my flashlight, put on my stabilizer. I'm ready. Never hear a pig come. I check my watch. It's been about 30 minutes. I ought to be hearing him start the truck up here, you know, pretty quick. Another 10 minutes goes by and nothing. The longer you sit there, the darker it gets, the more noises you hear, the more leery you get. It's just the way it works. It's pitch dark, can't see anything. The only flashlight I got is red, because I painted the lens red. So I sit there for probably another 30, 40 minutes, no truck. Don't hear anything. So maybe he's got pigs. You know, maybe they're down in the creek and he's waiting for them to get to him, you know, and stuff. So I sat there for about an hour and a half, between an hour and a half and 2 hours after dark. It's supposed to only be 30 minutes. So I sit there. And finally, it just got the best of me. I couldn't handle it anymore. So I get all my stuff together, and I don't have any pigs coming to me. So I get all my stuff together. Down that tree I go. And I had been hearing noises and stuff rustling around in the leaves and stuff. And I'm just not a happy camper at all. So I know which way I got to go to get to my crossing on that fence. And I start that way. And I get about 5 or 6 steps from that tree. And something made a big noise about 3 or 4 yards to my right. And I cleared that barbed wire fence. I mean, I was gone. I made that quarter mile in about 10 seconds. I mean, it was like drag strip. Robert was running. I get to the truck. My buddy's in the truck. Guess what he's doing? Sound asleep. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He left me out there in the dark, knowing that I didn't like the dark. We got in the truck and went to sleep. Who does that? I bet y'all got some friends that do that. They pull some crap. They just, I bet somebody's got some friends that just leave them out there all night. Just go on back to camp. You know? Sorry, leave somebody that's scared of the dark out there in the dark by themselves. Longer than what they said. It ain't, you know, anyway. So, I get made fun of a lot. I got made fun of a lot because of that. I mean, everybody on the lease, man, that was the joke around camp for the next couple of weeks. Till Robert got the last laugh. It was about 2 weeks, maybe 3, after that little incident in the dark, where a guy, 2 guys was walking through their pasture along a creek or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, about a half a mile from where our lease was, in the middle of the day, it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, middle of the day, and this guy got attacked by a mountain lion. Now you tell me, should I have been picked on so hard for being scared of the dark? I can't see. That cat can see. I can't see. Well, it's dark. That's one of my biggest fears, to get attacked by a cat, a big cat. That's one of my biggest fears. I think that would be absolutely horrible way to die. I don't want to do that. I'm not scared of dying, but I don't want to die like that. Anyway, so that's my story of being left in the dark. So, y'all put it in the comments. Tell me your stories. Let me know. Let me know what kind of friends you have, because I know y'all. I know that there's some out there that are just as sorry or sorrier than mine. Anyway, y'all have a good night.